100 years ago. I think that you need to study a little more about that.
I didn't deny that. I didn't deny that. I said
yeah,
that.
I just wanted to tell something about my
Okay.
own country because this is something I know, but I am sure
Okay, but
that
son,
all
the
of
Persians,
the Eastern.
the Persians and the Babylonians.
Let
We
her
can look at Iraq.
share.
We can look at the Egyptians. They were more advanced at one point in time than the Europeans. The Europeans, 1,000 years ago, or 2,000 years ago, were chucking spears. They were not much. Well, I don't want to say that, but they were. I'll compare them somewhat to Native Americans when we first encountered them. Yes, there were. We did not invent what I would call civilizations in northwestern Europe. In fact, I would say northwestern Europeans were, in a large context, one of the last people to be "quote unquote" civilized. I'm not making that claim. I'm not trying to take credit for achievements and advancements that occurred before them.
Yeah, Pepe, I don't know why you keep using this term Northwestern Europeans. So the standard terminology is either Western Europeans or Northern Europeans.
Sure. The
not
reason why is very simple. So if we were to look at like trade. Who was basic? Okay, so all along the Mediterranean, you had a lot of trade. You had the sharing of different knowledge and goods. Northwestern Europe, it's the furthermost extremity from the Mediterranean, at least in Europe, and so they were the quote unquote barbarians. They were amongst the last to be civilized. If we look at the
but they're not called
people that were the
Northwestern.
first, like amongst the
call
first
them
to be
Northern
civilized,
Europeans.
they were the southeastern Europeans. Like you can't deny that.
No, I think that
do
no,
deny it.
you're absolutely wrong. About the first
Yeah, the
civilization
division
has
making
happened
is wrong.
in Asia, and I think that
No, I said
think that you need-
the first civilizations in Europe were southeastern European. You cannot deny that. The Greeks and then the Romans.
Yeah, but they're not called
Okay, yeah,
Southeastern
and then in that
Europeans.
time, if
This
you
is just
wanted to
something
go
that
back,
you're making up.
if you're gonna
How
go
am I?
back
How
in
am I
that
making
time,
this up? How am I making this?
Because
Which
you don't
part
think
am I
that's
making
how
up?
the divisions. We have Western Europeans versus Eastern Europeans. and
No,
there's
I'm
Northern
talking about
Europeans
I'm talking
versus
about.
Southern Europeans.
I'm talking
not
about
Northwest
no,
versus
no,
South.
no,
What are we
no.
doing? Fuck!
No, I'm talking historically. Okay, what we call today Eastern versus Western Europe.